Let us go with the next one. That is question number 11. Lucas test is associated with, so here one should know, Lucas test is used to identify primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, where this Lucas reagent is a mixture of anhydrous zinc chloride along with concentrated HCl, which is taken in the ratio 1:1. Here, this Lucas test is utilized to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, where in tertiary alcohols, immediate turbidity is obtained. In secondary alcohols, turbidity is obtained after 5 minutes. In primary alcohol, there is no turbidity at all. Hence, the correct answer for this question is option C. Next one, question number 12. 1 mole of an organic compound A with the formula C3H8O reacts completely with 2 moles of HI to form X and Y. When Y is boiled with aqueous alkali, it forms a compound Z. Z answers iodoform test. So remember, Z is answering iodoform test. To answer iodoform test, it can be an aldehyde, it can be a ketone, it can be an alcohol with the group CH3OH. To answer iodoform test. So they are asking us to identify the compound A. So here one should know that it has been given as C3H8O. C3H8O means since O is present, I can guess it as an ether. So I will divide it now. COC means 3 carbons are there. Hence one group I can write it as C2H5. Another one group I can write it as CH3, which is nothing but ethyl methyl ether. When this ethyl methyl ether is treated with 2 moles of hydrogen iodide, we can get what? Methyl iodide we can get, as well as we can get ethyl iodide along with the formation of what? Water molecule. And here this is X, this is Y. Next, what they have said, Y is boiled with aqueous alkali. Y is what? C2H5I. This is boiled with aqueous alkali. Now let us consider the alkali as potassium hydroxide. So when aqueous alkali is present, alcohols are the compounds readily obtained. That is nothing but C2H5OH plus of Ki. So how this C2H5OH can be written? This can be written as CH3CHOH. See here, if it has a group of CH3CHOH, it can show which test? Iodoform test. Hence, this CH3CHOH balance the equation. You can write it with another H so that this can show which test? It can show iodoform test because it has a group of CH3CHOH. Hence, the correct answer for the given question is what? Methoxyethane, because this is nothing but a methoxy group which is followed by ethane. Hence the correct option for this question is option D. Next one, question number 13. An oxygen containing organic compound upon oxidation forms an carboxylic acid. So here they are telling that oxygen containing organic compound upon oxidation forms a carboxylic acid as the only organic product with its molecular mass higher by 14 units. They are giving the hint that molecular mass is higher by how many units? 14 units. Identify the organic compound, whether it is an aldehyde, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol or ketone. So here what they have given, difference in mass is by how many units? 14 units. So when we go through with the conversions for this, so conversion, I can analyze that the conversion of alcohol has to be done in terms of what? carboxylic acid, and the difference is how many units? 14 units that they have given. If I consider an aldehyde, aldehyde can be converted into an carboxylic acid by partial oxidation. Even primary alcohol can also be converted into an carboxylic acid. So when we go through with this, I'll consider a primary alcohol, that is CH3CH2OH. This is nothing but a primary alcohol. When this primary alcohol is subjected to oxidation, what we are going to get? We are going to get a carboxylic acid along with the formation of what? Water molecule. When we calculate the mass of this, it will be how much? 46 units. If I consider the mass of CH3COOH, so its mass is how much? It is 60 units. When I take the difference is with how much? 14 units. Hence, the correct answer is what? Primary alcohol, which is given by the option B. Next one, question number 14. Here, phenol. They have mentioned that phenol, upon reaction with some reagent X, it forms an tribromo derivative of X. Here they are telling that it form a tribromo. This is tribromo derivative of a phenol. They are asking us what is X. So obviously when phenol is subjected to bromination, when phenol is subjected to bromination in the presence of bromine water, it can form an tribromo derivative. Hence, X should be what? X should be bromine water, which is given by the option B. Next one, question number 15. The correct sequence of reactions to convert para-nitrophenol. So what they have given? The correct sequence of reactions to convert. This is nothing but para-nitrophenol. Para-nitrophenol has to be converted into what? Quinol. So again a question arises for the students. Quinol is nothing but, for a phenol, at para position there is an attachment of one more OH group. This is the structure of quinol. So what they are asking? They are asking in what sequence of reactions para-nitrophenol will be converted into a quinol. So first let us take para-nitrophenol. So this is the structure of para-nitrophenol. When this para-nitrophenol is subjected to reduction in the presence of tin and HCl, which is nothing but what? Reduction. So when it undergoes reduction, OH group will be retained. So this oxygen gets eliminated, which converts into NH2. So now we got an para-aminophenol. When this para-aminophenol is subjected to diazotization reaction, so when it is subjected to diazotization means what? It has to be treated with NaNO2 in the presence of HCl by maintaining a temperature of 0 to 5 degree Celsius. When it is subjected to diazotization, what we get? In diazotization, BDC is the major product. So here, in the place of NH2, we are going to get N2 plus and Cl minus along with OH group. So, which is further subjected to acid hydrolysis. When it is subjected to acid hydrolysis, OH group will be again added by the elimination of what? N2 as well as HCl. So here we are going to get a product called as quinol. Means first it has to be subjected to reduction. The reduction should be followed by what? Diazotization, and this diazotization is again followed by hydrolysis. So the correct option for question number 15 is A, which is given by reduction, diazotization, reduction, diazotization followed by hydrolysis.